Watching SABC News. Marikana Commission chairperson, retired Judge Ian Farlam, says the murders of potential witnesses might jeopardize proceedings. This comes after a fifth potential witness was killed. Farlam sent condolences to the family of 46-year-old AMCU Rustenburg organiser Ma-wethu Steven. Steven was killed this weekend at a tavern near Anglo Platinum's Khomanani shaft. In a separate incident, 2 other miners were also killed in the area this weekend. The ANC has joined a chorus of voices calling for calm at Marikana. And for more on the story, we now cross to the Commission spokesperson, Ma-wethu, who's in our Pretoria studio. A very good evening to you and thank you for joining us. Ma-wethu Steven is the third potential witness to be killed before he could come and testify. Is the Commission concerned?
Good evening to you and to your viewers. The Commission has to be concerned, and rightly so, because these are people who were going to be some of the key witnesses appearing before the Commission to assist the Commission uncover the truth about what actually happened between the 9th and the 16th of August last year in Marikana.
Now, do you think there's a concerted effort to prevent people from testifying?
Well, there is no evidence that suggests that there is plans or there are individuals who are meant to target potential witnesses or witnesses who are linked with the Commission itself.
Have the lawyers of any witnesses come to the Commission and requested protection for their clients?
Well, we can't tell you who has approached the Commission as such. What we can tell you is the fact that the law of the land, if you look at the Witness Protection Act 112 of 1998, makes enough or sufficient provisions insofar as the protection of witnesses is concerned. Now, any South African, or even the witnesses themselves have a right to approach the law enforcement agencies and lodge an application seeking protection should their lives or their safety be threatened in any way possible.
Would you be able to talk us through what kind of protection you would be able to, as a Commission, afford such witnesses that come to you?
Well, once the application has been lodged, any individual or a witness or a group of people or even members of the family who are linked to the witness directly will then be removed from the place where their safety is actually threatened to a much safer place. Now, this would be a temporal measure up until phase 2 of that application actually kicks in, wherein that individual or group of people of a set can then be removed to be placed in a permanent place of safety that guarantees them their constitutional right, to have a decent living in this country.
Mr. Ma-wethu, how will these deaths impact on the Commission's final report?
Well, they do impact on the Commission, as Judge has said earlier on today. However, we think that as a Commission we are progressing quite well, even though we are losing people or potential witnesses who would help the Commission fulfill its mandate adequately. We are nevertheless satisfied that there's enough information that we are getting during the proceedings in the Commission in uncovering exactly the truth around what really happened in Marikana last year.
Thank you very much. That was spokesperson of the Marikana Commission, Ma-wethu, joining us live there, talking about the deaths that have been plaguing the Commission. Now, many people took to Twitter to express their views about the deaths of witnesses involved in the Marikana Commission. Let's take a look at what some viewers tweeted. Many are saying that may the soul of Steven rest in peace, and of course the other two comrades, that from Advocate Zibane, and tough questions are being asked. Voldy Carlser, that's our reporter, says, wonder how many Judge Farlam will have to send condolences to Marikana mine workers' families. Leading lady saying it's very clear now that these Marikana witnesses' deaths are planned and not random. Another one has been killed yet again. While the Commission calls for peace, SAFM News tweeting that Marikana Commission calls on witnesses who are due to testify to come forward if they feel unsafe. That was a look at Twitter. Now, motorists